on downtown to anyone. And then you take Icon Taylor Group that in the last 16, the last 6, 7 years, they built 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 facilities. This is the best. And I've always felt that Sacramento deserves the best. And we have the best here to guide this process going forward.
Two separate questions here. One is, can you share any of the questions that the Maloofs had for you? And then, as a result of that meeting, is there anything you're directly doing as a result of the 40-minute meeting you had with them yesterday? Anything you're directly doing now as a result of that meeting?
I'm reporting out. I told them that. I said, look, I owe it to our community. We have to be transparent. We just have to be. So when I leave here, the media is going to want to know. My colleagues are going to want to know. The greater region is going to want. The fans want to know what can we do? What is the update? What is the status? And they said, Kevin, honestly, the way you guys are fighting and what you're doing, we appreciate and we get it. So that's what I mean by upbeat. They were thankful for what we were doing. They made they looked me in my eye and said, we will communicate going forward. We will not put you or the city in a position where you don't know what we're doing or we're not being as responsible as we should be as good partners. That was a very strong commitment they made. And then I told them, I said, look, just so you know, when I leave here, I'm going to go out and continue to fight. I'm going to fight for Sacramento, and I'd love for you to be a part of that team that we're fighting for in the next 5, 10, 20 years. But if not, then we all have an obligation to do what's in the best interest of our community. And they understood that. They respected it. All right, last question.
When do you meet them again?
Beg your pardon?
When do you meet the Maloofs again?
So what we agreed to do in our last meeting is to have ongoing dialogue on a regular basis. So if either of us call, as quickly as possible, we're going to return that call and update each other on what we need to do, and then obviously share what we need to. I think our mutual interests are intertwined here. We just hope it does not lead to us going separate ways. It may look like this for a moment, but anything can happen. We hope that is where we end up. If we don't, then again, they told me that if they do decide that they're not going to be here, they're going to let me know immediately. And if they decide they are going to be here and they don't want to wait all the way till April 18th or April 14th or 15th, then why wait? We're not going to wait. We don't want to hold the city in limbo or at bay or in balance when they don't need to. And I thought that was very positive. All right, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.